Do I look the part? Yes, it is. Let's just dive right in. Most people don't really know what Frozen is about. They think it's some kind of being yourself, feminism, sisterly love combination. However, I'm going to point out to you that it's actually about an inner war with mental health and a sibling's love for their ill sister. You see, Elsa is battling a war with depression. She is hiding away, terrified of anyone knowing her battle, because she doesn't understand how to live without fear. She doesn't think she's good enough. Good enough for what? To be known and understood, to be supported, to be seen, to be free. And that's because someone, her parents, told her that she needs to hide her flaw because people will think poorly of her if they knew. In between the first and second verse of Do You Want to Build a Snowman, her parents try to embrace and comfort her, but she pulls away because she's already learned she is unworthy of comfort. Her parents cannot unconvince her of that now. During the song, the sisters experience the traumatic event of losing their parents. There are some events that truly only a sibling can empathize with you, can comfort you as you hold on to one another and suffer together, which is why I speak so much about the importance that parents raise their children to love and respect one another above all else. Siblings need one another. When they don't have the divine bond they ought to, they suffer all the more, since they cannot suffer together. Elsa's just too different from everyone else, so she believes she must suffer alone in her cage of a room. We see her finally claw at what she perceives as freedom when she can simply be away from everyone else, because she thinks that the presence of other people possibly judging her is what is making her stay hiding away. Then she breaks free after revealing her powers, mental illness, and builds for herself a castle of a cage because she's still not actually free. She's still suffering from her illness. She still believes she must hide because she was taught that being different, suffering from a mental illness, is shameful. Do You Want to Build a Snowman, sung by arguably the dorkiest princess ever, is actually about a bond between siblings that deteriorates as one sister's mental illness takes her further and further away, like a sheet of ice floating away into the sea. Anna doesn't know what's going on. She starts the song as if everything is normal and keeps getting shot down by her older sister who suddenly turns cold towards her. Yet she still fights for her sister, driven by the bond she remembers. She doesn't understand why Elsa has turned away from her, but Anna keeps trying. Elsa doesn't understand Anna wants her and is willing to fight for her. In the third verse, Anna says, "Please, I know you're in there." She's pleading with her sister, begging her to just let her in, to be held and supported. She's communicating to her that she knows she's still in there, alone, and she needs her sister, just because she's her sister. Elsa does not open the door, but she sits right on the other side, as close to love and comfort as she feels she can safely reach. She wants that love and comfort, but she won't let herself embrace it. And Anna continues, "I'm right out here for you. Just let me in." When you have a sibling you watch slowly disappear into depression, they cannot fathom anyone loving them and wanting to support them because they don't feel worthy. They don't like themselves, and they cannot trust that they, who know themselves the best, would be loved by someone else who knew them less intimately. They can't fathom it. It's a love that Elsa cannot fathom until she sees it directly in front of her, that her sister is willing to die to save her sister. And it was that true love that healed Elsa. You see, that demonstration of love is what was necessary for Elsa to believe she was worthy of love, that she was worthy of being supported and healed. In the end, the mental illness is still there, like Elsa's powers were still there, but she found freedom when she acknowledged her powers and was supported by those who love her. Her powers became celebrated, because they represented a battle overcome through authentic, true love. And the world does not have enough Annas for all the Elsas. Because all too often, when someone cracks open the door, there is no one on the other side. But Elsa started hiding away in the first place, in addition to all I've mentioned, but also out of genuine love for her little sister. She thinks she's loving her sister the best way that she can. She is convinced that she will only hurt Anna with her affliction, so she honestly believed it was in the best interest of her sibling that she draw away from her, that she allow the wall that separated them to grow higher and surrender to the monster on the other side. But here's the thing. The sibling who is losing their sister or brother to mental illness feels this sense of panic. They see you slipping away and don't understand why, and they become desperate to get you back because they know who you are, because they know what it's like to be close to you, and they value that so much that they will fight for who you are, come hell or high water. They are grasping for that childhood safety and friendship, willing to do anything to pull you back from your abyss, to convince you that you are good enough and worthy enough and they love you. The sibling will claw at the door on the other side, reminding you of all you did together before your illness took you away from them. They want to fight that monster because they would do anything to get you back from its grip, because you are part of their being in such a penetrating way that they are devoted to this cause and all of this magnificent valor to battle the unseen force who stole away their treasure that is their sibling, and that conviction to do anything to reach you, to be again what you were in your times of splendid closeness when you thought you'd always have one another. Disney sums up in one single line. Do you want to build a snowman? I'm Regina Lux, and this has been Veritas on the Rocks. Send me for more content like this.